everyone? Just wanted to stop by and kind of show everyone what it is I'm working with and what I have going on with these Traxxas RCs. Just a little introduction of which ones I do have and what exactly they do. So pretty much from the top end, as you can see, this will be my first one. It will be the T-Max 2.5 Nitro. That one came directly from New York. One of my friend Jeff actually purchased it online, and it was sent to his house in New York. You have to remember that I'm located in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So these things out here are really hard to get, and when you do find them, they're really expensive. So this one came directly from New York on a plane, and yeah, I got it on a really good deal. It actually came with the original Traxxas shell. Obviously, I added the decals with the Killer Clowns on her. Also upgraded it to the Ford Raptor body, which I purchased from AliExpress, which was really reliable, came really fast, and in really good conditions, as you can see. Also had the decals. So we have the first one will be the T-Max, and then I'll take you down to the Traxxas Slash. This one I ordered directly online. Obviously, I used my friend's credit card. It was paid for online, and it was shipped to Texas. I had to use a third-party delivery company, which delivered it here to Mexico. So obviously, I had to pay the amount of the car and also the delivery fee. But if I can be honest, I mean, if you can go that route, they're way cheaper, and they do get here to Mexico safely. You just have to find a company that's reliable and you can trust, to be honest. But other than that, I mean, as you can see, there was a green and black one that I really wanted, but it was sold out. But now that I got this blue one, and I added the decals with everything else, and as you can see, there's this little rim that I added myself that made it look really good. This ball on the T-Max is red, and here, as you can see, is blue. I would like to go ahead and add some lights, front and back lights, but that will be later. They do have the kit in AliExpress as well. Not that bad, it's really cheap. But as you can see, I added the decals. And then we go down to the Traxxas Stampede 2-wheel drive. Same situation. I bought this one offline with a credit card, one of my friend's credit card. Had it delivered with a third-party delivery company here in Mexico. Same people. It took about 2.5 to 3 weeks for both of these to get here. Same thing with this one. I added the protection for the body. Added some decals. And yeah, this one did come stock with the front and back lights. They're really bright, actually. These LED front headlights at night, oh man, they give you a really good view of what's going on in front of you, and it goes for distance. And it goes really wide. So when I first got it, I figured it was gonna be kind of small, not that strong, but I was really surprised. It gives me a lot of light, and they're really strong, guys. I really do like it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that also have the upgraded metal front arms and the tie rods on both ends, obviously. Pretty much did it on the front end because here where I live, there's more rocks, and it seems to hit harder in the front end than it does the rear end. But I will tell you this, I know there's a big difference in the way it drives and handles, and also with the weight. Runs really good. Also the same thing with the Traxxas Slash 2-wheel drive. Put the metal arms in the front. Oh, they also have metal bearings and everything else, as you can see. I just need to go ahead and upgrade the shocks to something better. Same thing with this one. Stock shocks, but everything else. The casters, or whatever they're called, also bearings are in there. And the T-Max, not that much done to it. It's a little bit hard to get these parts. And when I do find them, if I can be open, they're really expensive. On AliExpress as well, they're not that cheap. Maybe because of the model, I don't know. Also went ahead and added a 30 kilogram servo. Works really good. Actually, the stock servo broke out. All of a sudden, it stopped turning to the right. Was making a clicking noise, and it was obviously stripped from the inside. But I also have a 3S battery. And I just bought a 120 amp ESC. We'll try it out today and see how it works. The Stampede, stock servo. It did have a 2S setup with a brushless motor. But I just went ahead and took it off for now, and I added the stock ESC with the stock Titan motor I'll keep that on for a while, but then eventually I'll go ahead and change it. I'm actually probably going to do it here in the next couple days. And the T-Max, this one just really has a servo, a couple servos I added. Just the body, this body here, actually purchased it here in Mexico for around 200 pesos, which is what, $12? Really good price. I couldn't believe I found it for that amount. And then we have this one here. And yeah, that's what I'm working with, guys. I'm just very fortunate and lucky to have these things. I mean, yes, you can find them, but they do cost a little bit more, a little bit of money. I was lucky enough that I was able to find research and just kind of figure out my own way of how to get them here. A lot of people were saying I wouldn't be able to do it. It would be too expensive. And guess what? Here they are right in front of me, as you can see. So if anyone has any questions, if anyone would like to see certain video or certain footage, I can actually take recommendations of where I can go to make more videos. There's a lot of areas out here, but I just have to kind of find some time to go out there and see what's going on so I can start doing things and making more videos and more footage. But here will be my boxes. Obviously I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my box that I take with me on the road when I go, you know, bash. It will have my tools, obviously needle nose pliers, screws and etc. bolts, temperature gauge. Oh, that will be for my nitro for the T-Max, but it's in there. But this here comes really in handy. I have a lot of assortments of 3mm bolts and screws. And also here, obviously, this little setup that I bought is really handy when I'm out there bashing, because things do come loose and sometimes you will need to tighten. But other than that, I mean, I'm trying to get as much as I can. But once again, guys, you just have to just kind of try to hunt down the parts and things you need, accessories. But as you can see here, this will be the ESC. This one, it works, but for some reason when I place it onto the slash, it seems like when you give it the trigger, it goes, but then when you let off the trigger and you pull it again, it has a hesitation. And you can really notice a hesitation. And then it just jumps with a lot of power all of a sudden, so I wasn't really liking it. Obviously, I have all my A-arms here for the slash. The servo replacements I just replaced, obviously with extra parts, extra servos. I have the batteries. This will be another box with, I believe, 2 stock. Well, this is the other brushless motor I was speaking of. There's another ESC with a stock motor at the bottom. So with this box here, I can honestly say that all this here will pretty much have all the parts that I would need for front end and rear suspension and everything else that I took off and replaced from all these stock vehicles. And then this will be my to-go box that I will take with me. I'm looking for a backpack. And then, yeah. So then back there you will see 2 more that will carry my chargers, extra LiPo batteries and things like that, etc. Here obviously I will have my little nitro storage. Have about a half a quart and maybe another full quart in that gallon container. Yeah. So pretty much, guys, I just wanted to show you what it is I have. Pretty much working with the T-Max, Slash, and also the Stampede. And if anyone out there has any suggestions or would like to see certain footage, just go ahead and reach out. I'll be more than happy to do so. But thanks.